I have never seen Firefly, and I just watched episode 6, Our Mrs. Reynolds. This is probably my favorite episode so far. I don't know, it's like right there with Bushwhacked because this was a good episode. In this episode, you guessed it, our captain gets married. Kind of. Should I have known something was up? Yeah, the guy didn't even ask about her when the ship was loading, but I just was like, "Oh, well, that's weird. Keep going." She had me hook, line, and sinker. Saffron was an amazing character. The way that she manipulated the crew, the way that she got it was all the way that she plays Mal is beautiful because she really plays on his hero complex. Anytime Mal resists her, she pulls out the crying, the sob story, the save me, Mal. She's saying that the women on her planet that don't make good wives get killed, and that the men that they do end up marrying are terrible and ugly, and that Mal is this one savior among all these horrible, horrible men. She gets Mal to get personal. That's how good she is. Mal is really panicking about having a wife. It cracks me up because he doesn't actually have to do anything. It's just the idea of the responsibility that's freaking him out. He tells her straight up, like, I would make a terrible husband. And I think that's why he's getting so upset. Like, oh God, I have to be this woman's husband. I can't do that. Can really tell that Mal feels tricked. So he's pretty irritated at the fact that he has to take all this responsibility without agreeing to this responsibility, even though he did. My husband came in right after the scene and was like, "Why are they drunk?" Yes, indeed he is, because how did you not know that was a wedding ceremony? The bowing, the crown, to me it was obvious, but I wasn't inebriated. So that's really the only slack I can cut Mal because how is he not knowing all these planets' customs? I understand you can't memorize them all, but maybe tread lightly. Maybe don't punch people and take crowns. Mal is also so upset that he was taken by her and nobody else was. He does not like that she got to him. She also got under Zoe's skin, and at first it may seem like Zoe is jealous, but I argue Zoe just doesn't want the culture of the ship messed up. Saffron was pretty smart when she makes a meal for just Mal, because how is that going to work? How are you pulling your weight if you're only cooking for one person? The Serenity crew does a great job of breaking traditional gender norms, so they don't really adhere to that. Now comes Saffron trying to tell Zoe how to be a wife, cooking for only Mal. It's going to shake things up. She knows this is a terrible, terrible idea because everybody on the Serenity crew pulls their weight so far. Except for Book, I'm still not sure how he's pulling that off. Well, and River, but she kind of gets a pass because of Simon. I honestly think it was brilliant of Saffron to kind of plant this seed of discourse in the meal. I don't think it worked like she wanted it to, but it was a pretty brilliant move. Because, of course, we find out that she is not a timid wife, but indeed she is there to sabotage the entire crew. After she tricks Mal into kissing her, she moves on to Wash to gain control of the ship. Probably my favorite scene of the entire episode is him basically being like, I cannot do this, get away from me. So, of course, she resorts to violence and just knocks him out instead. Her biggest mistake of the whole episode was going for Anara. What are you doing? As I said in my life, game recognize game, okay? And as Anara said, you can't play a player. But it really made me interested in the world of companions, how she obtained this training. Is she a rogue companion? Also, are there male companions in this universe? We don't really talk about that. We know how the gender structure works within the ship, but how does it work within the alliance? River is absent this episode, and I think that's on purpose because if River was around, she would have known Saffron had ill intentions, right? And that would have given up the entire plot. Book and Jane are there for the comedic relief. Book is cracking me up with his warning to Mal. Book got to be Jiminy Cricket again, but in a funnier way this time when he was reminding Mal about what not to do. We see Book have a little bit more information on crime, which again, question mark, what's going on with Book? We don't know. Special ID, information on crime. We'll find out. Maybe not. I don't know. We have to pan to Anara's face Nara's face throughout the entire episode, oh, it was I felt so bad for her, but it was also so funny. I really love her in this episode. I love that she susses out Saffron so fast. I love that she kisses Mal and then doesn't want to tell him. I mean, I hate it because it's annoying because just tell him already, but I love it because it's kind of cute. At the end, when you think Mal caught her about kissing him and he's like, I knew you were bested by Saffron, I'm like, so close. As someone else said in the comments, two ships in a night. These two they're never going to be vulnerable at the same time, I see. I knew it wouldn't be long until Jane pissed me off again, and trying to trade a literal human being for a gun did indeed piss me off. If Mal is bringing women into the future, Jane is dragging them tooth and nail back to the 1950s. But that leads me to shiny moments, which I have to say, Vera getting her own spacesuit in order to shoot, that was a shiny moment. Christina Hendricks is a shiny moment because she is amazing. I've never seen Mad Men, but she does such a good job in Good Girls. Love getting to see the beginnings of like all of my favorite actors. That's pretty cool. My final shiny moment is the entire scene with Wash and Saffron, with my favorite line of the entire episode about Zoe killing him with her pinky. I really enjoyed this episode, and I'm even more excited for the next episode, Janestown, because you guys have been talking about this one. My feelings about Jane go very up and down. They went down this episode, so we'll see what happens